Welcome back to Cobble's Customs. We're in the carport, and for my square body people, we're gonna fix that problem. We're also gonna attack the crank assembly, and they rust out right here on all the blazers. So, check it out. After you've opened the door and found your striker, all you have to do is get a 1/2-inch piece of PEX. This is the hot water PEX. They make them in clear, blue, and black. I have this on hand. It cost me $0, so this is what's going on the truck. A lot of times you can unbolt these strikers. Someone before me said they wanted to make it permanent, so it's welded to the door frame. And I'm not gonna unweld it and create another rat's nest. I'm just gonna measure it up. Let's see. Put a little line. These are PEX cutters. You could probably use a razor blade. See if that works. That'll be good enough for me. And since we're not taking this off, I'm gonna put a slit down the middle and hopefully not cut my fingers off. Slip it right on over. You ready? Fixed. Look at that. That's all you got to do. And I think PEX, about $5 for some of that. Go wild, fix everybody's truck. Let's go do the other side. All right, already got this one pre-cut. There we are. You climbing in? Yeah, you probably need shoes, bud. That's good enough for now.
I went over this truck.
This truck? Is it because it's cooler than a Jeep? It is cooler than a Jeep, isn't it? But it's way cooler because it's not a Jeep. It's a Blazer. It runs. We are going to attack this crank and maybe mess around with those rust holes.
Oh.
Ta-da-da-da! This should be 4 7/16 bolts. I should be able to remove the glass fully so we can get in there and attack that crank. Easy. Very careful. I already cut my finger. I'm gonna take out this whole crank assembly because this side's loose. This side's pretty tight, so I wanna probably address this to figure out what's going on. We're out. Now we can take this buddy off. All the stuff inside kind of wears out. So we're replacing this. Now we got to figure out this crank assembly. For me looking at this, they did actually mark, you may be able to see it, lines to make sure that these are calibrated and are flat. You don't want one side higher than the other. So we're lined up there. This side does have some play and it could slip, but for now I think we're all right. I wasn't able to actuate it myself where it slips, but we need to attack these. These are kind of toast. I bought these years ago for this project. They came from Ask Parts LLC, not sponsored. I bought these back in 2021, and they are for the roller rivets that fits 73 through 91 Blazer Jimmy tailgate window. We are about to perform surgery on this rivet. I'm going to attempt to attack it first. Hopefully it all goes well. The plastic is still there, but it's on its last leg. Let's see what we can do. There we are.
Want to help?
You want to help? All right. Dada doesn't know what he's really doing here, so
Okay.
come on over.
Well,
All right.
Why are we doing
Well, you asked to help. All right, we have made it to the cobble portion of the video. This is a 1/4-inch socket. I'm gonna set that there. It kind of fits pretty good on the face of this rivet. This will go like so. Let's see if I can get a good knock in there. It's starting to flare. There we go. These are chisels.
Chisels, that hurts.
If you put your finger in between it, yes, it will hurt. That one's that way.
I'm playing with this.
Okay. That one goes that way. All right. So now it's flaring out.
Why?
Well, this is how rivets work. Let's see. It's on there. Ha! It worked. It worked. Look at that. Look at that. It worked. Why are you crying? You're tired. You didn't help? You want to do the other side? But you were there with moral support. Let's get a couple more hits on this then. Hit it with the hammer. Oh! Oh! Ah! All right. One right here. Right here. 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 All right. Let me grind this off. Get this piece out. I'll get you in a second, okay?
What's this?
That's a punch.
Punch.
Like one of these. You like 10 fingers? All right. Keep your 10 fingers over there. You touch this, you'll have fingers like this. Nubs and stuff, all right?
What's nubs?
You see this finger? Got a nub. You can't, I don't have a nail and stuff. That's how nubs work. You like that? You like the Popeye the Sailor?
It's so heavy.
It is heavy. Again. Again. Got it out. Cool. Here's another one. I'm happy with it. Next on our agenda to fix this tailgate is we have this crack that's forming from stress or whatever else, old rust, I don't know. But we are going to hopefully weld it all back up. And myself, I'm not a welder, but I'm going to try. So I'm gonna grind everything down, get everything set up, and hopefully we can put this piece of metal back to this piece of metal without having a crack here in the middle. That's our goal. I repeat, I am not a welder. I am blowing through. Holy crap. The proper thing is probably to cut all the really bad rust out and patch it. But I'm closing it up with weld, and that may work. Or may not. I'll play with it a little bit more. At this point, I don't know if it's better or worse. I'm gonna keep building this up and see where we get. Now I'm gonna hopefully grind this off and I can see the Swiss cheese, and I'll just touch up where I need to add weld to, and this side will be done. Well, everything's ground down. It It ain't perfect. On to this. This is going to be a little bit more complex because how rotted it is. And to combat that, I found this door to something. I'm just going to eyeball where I think I need to go.
If you're liking this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you.
That's close enough, man. That is close enough. I think I am finished with mocking everything up. I feel pretty good about it. I did leave this lip and it's actually gonna lap up under. I'm happy with it. I'm really darn happy with it. Worst comes to worst, I put some fiberglass filler in it, like some kitty hair, and then I wipe it and it's done. It's a blazer. Enjoy these things. Don't sit there and just buy one and, oh, I gotta take care of it. No. Do this, drive it. Try to not leave it in primer. You know how many primered blazers I see? This one's getting primered, but it's not gonna be in primer for long, hopefully. I haven't booger welded it in yet, but let this be, you know, something to maybe look forward to. Don't be afraid of the vehicle like there's a problem with it. You know what? I've got, what, maybe an hour in this so far. Some free scrap metal I found, and grinder, and you know, you can go get one of those cheap welders and just have fun. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to inspire people is what I'm trying to do. Get these cars back on the road. They're probably better than what you can buy new. Well, this is after the first round of welding and grinding, and it's pretty sturdy. It's not popping loose. So I'm gonna come back in here and hit all the holes that I missed. After it gets covered, it'll look a lot better. Well, I made an oopsie. My patch now needs a patch. I ground too low, then I blew that hole out. So I just cut another piece out. Just eyeballed it. Let's see how far off we are. Oh, dude, that's dead nuts. That is dead nuts. I'm not good at measuring, but I sure can eyeball. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. Onward and forward. We're not looking of the war crimes I did on this tailgate. You shove this piece into here. And then it goes on like so. We got this all back together. It's working for safe measures. Gonna pack a little bit of grease in there. I don't know if I've said this yet, but this crank also came on the 68 to 72 A-body GM cars. And there we are. For what we've all been waiting for. Let's see, let's slide on in here. I do not want to break this glass. the project would soon escalate to very expensive, and I don't really want to do that. Camera died yesterday while I was trying to fit this. We're here today to hope we're finishing everything up or figure out what doesn't work. For the moment of truth. Okay. What is this? All right. That was one time that it worked. It's working how it's supposed to. Oh no. Something is going a lot wrong with this internal fixture right here. So I don't die, I'm gonna remove this spring and hopefully it doesn't kill me. Okay, or something's not right. For test purposes, I'm gonna drill these rivets out and see what's inside of here. There we are. Ah, this piece is what controls the crank assembly, and there's a tab that would used to go here, and that would fit inside of there. Well, I'm gonna guess that this tab you would get lodged every once in a while, and that's why it would work for a little bit. And then when this come loose, that's why I wouldn't continue locking. Now what can I do? We'll see if I can buy another one of these, but that'd be cool to be able to fix. That's right. We are in Summit, Walmart of race cars. The place you want to lose all of your money. What makes you do burnouts. This is the one in McDonough. If you've never been to Summit, you should definitely go check it out if you have the free time. We just bought a new crank assembly. It was the last one in the Summit at McDonough, and it's really nice. Checked it out the day I picked it up, and as you can see, there's no slop or play in it. The crank assembly does what it needs to do. Let's put this thing in. Waiting on you, bud.
Push it in there.
I am pushing it in there. I think this is the ticket, Zia.
Why?
Are you sitting on a 7/16 ratchet wrench? There it is right there. Pass it to me. Thank you.
Spray, spray.
Spray, spray.
Spray, spray, spray. Spray, 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 spray. Let's have it inside.
All right. Let's see what we got. Lower this all the way down as far as it goes. That's it. You're in there forever now. Yeah? Let me lower it down for you. I don't like how that hangs up there. We fixed it, Zia. Why does it do that? Let's figure that out.
It's all fixed.
It is all fixed. Kinda. At this point, the rear window functions as it's supposed to. It rolls up, it rolls down. This latches. These welds are kind of taken care of. Now what I should focus on next is there are felt tracks at each end. One is missing on this side. The weather stripping is pretty much roached on the rest of this window channel. and the gasket. So I probably need to figure out if I can do any adjustments on this tailgate. And this is done. I think this is a pretty solid and progressive time fix nods and ends on just the doors of this truck. We made the door latches work. We made this work. Thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. Leave a comment, thumbs up, a thumbs down. Tell me how I should improve. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all.